All right. LDBC, it is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show Live. Okay, guys. Well, Dumb and Dumber has been arrested. Oh, I'm sorry. Tiffany Pruit and Tyandra Williams, they've been arrested. Now, these two dummies that you see on the screen, these two idiots, these two, whatever you want to call them, okay? These two, I don't even want to call these ladies, okay? These two beasts that you see on the screen, these were the one that decided to pull a bus driver off the bus and beat her senselessly. Okay, these are the two. And I guess they thought that they would never get caught. I guess they thought they wouldn't get caught. I mean, somebody video, it goes something, to people that want to go and just erratically attack people. Somebody going to put you on camera. Okay, somebody's going to put you on camera and they can identify you. It's crazy how people think, man, when they commit crimes that they don't think nobody going to find out or see who it is. I laugh at these people, man. Gotta laugh. Okay? When you commit a crime and if somebody videotape it, they gonna know who you are. They understand and know who you are. And they found this lady. And Tyandra Williams, the woman on the right, she ran up on the bus with her friend on the left. The girl's got the darn spaghetti noodles on her head, or what you call that, penne. She got penne noodles in her damn head. They rolled up on the bus and they beat up a bus driver based on a lie that a kid told. Now, lo and behold, kids telling lies. Does that happen? God, dog. Listen, man. Listen. Here go the thing. We're in a generation now where parents, they just believe all the nonsense that their kids tell them. They believe that, man. And you know what? One or two things going to happen for a parent that just don't try to investigate thoroughly. Because most parents know their kids. They know when their kids lie. And then if a parent tell me, well, they don't do this at home, that's a lie too. Because kids do stuff at home too. It's just the parents don't typically want to admit that these kids do this stuff. That's just what it is. Kids do stuff at home. They do stuff at home that their parents know about. And, they try to act like it's a big shock when, a bus driver or teacher try to tell them that, hey, your kid's doing this. Well, I just, one of those parents that they believe everything. When their kid come home, that's crazy. Them kids gonna embarrass you, man. And you know what? And I've seen it happen. Where you have parents that just, they believe the first thing that come out their kid's mouth. They believe it. And, they get themselves in trouble. Well, this woman now, she in jail. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you, y'all don't know the backstory of what happened. Okay, so Tyandra Williams, her goofy, silly self, she came out to the bus stop half naked, boobs all hanging out her shirt. I mean, God, dog, she looked like she a mess, man. And I started thinking, man, who wanted to procreate with her, man? But subject for another video. So she came out to the bus stop. Well, the little girl had been in a fight, and so the bus driver, she did what she's supposed to do. She separated them, and she called, I guess, her supervisors, and they sent another bus out. And they put this little girl on another bus. Okay, now they got to waste resources and money to put you on a bus because you can't act. Little girl refused to sit down. So the bus driver did what she's supposed to do. So this little girl, she gets off, and I guess they get this girl home ahead of time. And she get off, and she tell her mama that, the bus driver put her off the bus and made her walk like crazy. Put off the bus. But, even though there's documentation that the bus driver actually called and they put the little girl on a separate bus, because her and another student, they couldn't be together because they were fighting. Okay? Little girl, first of all, didn't want to sit down when the bus driver told her to, and she separated. Didn't want to sit down, refused to. So that's strike number 2. Okay? And then she said, the bus driver, put her hands on her. She said some other line stuff that this bus driver, didn't do. So this woman gets to the end of the route. And by the way, this wasn't even, her route. The woman, the 47-year-old woman, I forgot her name. But it wasn't her route. And so when she gets to the little girl's route, the little girl's there with her mama. And, the mama, they all mad. They upset. And so this parent rolled up on the bus, came around there and started talking about, you did this to my daughter and did that. And my daughter said this. And, the woman said, I don't know who you talking about. I don't know who you talking about. Like, who are you talking about? I don't know. Like, I broke up a fight. And this woman, she kept going in and said, nope, you did this. And just out of the blue, man, she punched this lady, had like a little squeegee or whatever that was. And she pulled this lady off the bus, and they started, her and her friend on the left, Tiffany Pruit, dumb. Okay, they started beating this woman up. Okay, they started beating her up. And it's like, man, God, dog. All of this because your child couldn't sit down. Your child wouldn't stop fighting. Okay? All of this because your child went there and told that lie. But kids do this often, man. And see, I'm gonna tell you what, some of you parents that y'all quick to run and rush down to the school and y'all quick to, go beat up a bus driver, y'all better start investigating some of this crap, man. Because sometimes, kids do tell the truth sometimes. But, moreover, I've noticed that kids will lie on anybody so they don't get in trouble. I've noticed that. I've seen that happen before. And it's just what it is. That's just the nature of this era. But now we're in the era, we're in a generation where, us as kids, when we were kids, we just didn't have a lot of people believe us. So naturally, our instinct now is to not let our kids go through that. I grew up in an era where adults, they ain't believe kids hardly ever, man. And if a teacher or a bus driver, they talk to your parents, it was lights out at home. Okay, look, your mom or your dad finna go into your behind. They finna whoop your tail. Nowadays, the parents, they listen a little bit more to the kids too much, and that's what happened. And now this lady, she in jail. She in jail. What can she do for a kid behind jail now? Okay, what can she? I mean, she can't do that. You're in jail because your daughter told a lie. I noticed that parents, they want to address. They really want to address the behavior. They just want to address the behavior. They won't go in and really. They always want to address what they think that somebody did to the kid. And the kid was lying. Didn't thoroughly look into anything, just went in there and started beating up the bus driver. Now you finna do some time in jail. Bus driver finna get paid. If I'm the bus driver, I'll sue. Unsafe working condition. I'm gonna tell y'all a story, man. I had a buddy, man, and he just lost his job maybe a couple of months ago as a bus driver. He lost it, man. And what happened was, there was a boy on the bus. Same scenario, wouldn't sit down, wouldn't stop throwing paper, wouldn't stop doing a whole lot of stuff. So, my buddy asked him to sit down, and he said, no, F you, and called him a B-A-N. And y'all know what that means. Called him that. And, so he stopped the bus, asked him to sit down, okay? Stopped the bus, asked him to sit down. So, he sat down, and then started rolling again. Then, boy started fighting. Okay, same boy started fighting. Stopped the bus, because, of course, he was throwing stuff at people, and somebody got mad and went over there. So he separated them, and, asked the boy, look, man, look, I'm going to call the police if you can't get yourself together. And he called him another B-A-N. Okay, and that's after the first time he called him a B-A-N. Called him that first time. Talked to him and tried to get him back on track, but nope, that didn't work. So he called the police. The boy still wouldn't leave the bus when the police showed up. Wouldn't leave that bus, and the police had to forcefully get him off the bus. Okay, when they got him off the bus, of course, he was a minor, so they returned him to his parents. Okay, they got him off that bus, returned him. The bus driver get to the end of his route, and that's it. That boy stopped. The daddy waiting there. So this daddy rolled up on the bus, and say, I'm gonna do this to you. I'm gonna whoop your ASS, all this stuff. And so the guy kept trying to get the doors open. The bus driver kept trying to keep the doors closed. That's another thing with them buses, man. You can't, man. You can hold that latch all you want to. Them doors are coming open, man. If somebody really want to get on the school bus, they can rip that joker right off the hinge. And so, of course, that's what happened. He got them doors open, ran up on the bus. The bus driver had a bat waiting on him. And my buddy had that bat, and he cracked him upside the head with the bat. Because he grabbed him, man. Grabbed him by the arm and was about to hit him. He cracked him upside the head with a bat. And, of course, my buddy lost his job. He lost his job. But, this guy running up on the bus attacking him. But this kind of scenario plays out a lot, man, with school bus drivers. I mean, you have parents that literally, they will run up on that bus, and they don't think two craps of a crap about it. They run up on that bus, and they start getting belligerent. And they don't even know the whole situation. Or a kid will text their parent on the bus. I've seen, a kid will text their parent while they're on the bus in trouble. Because, they ain't want to sit down, and the bus driver done told you, okay, you got a referral. You're going to be up off the bus. And a parent will roll up on the bus. I'm talking about they will get up on that bus, get up in the bus driver's face, cuss the bus driver out. They'll do all of that. Every last bit of that. And it's like, sometimes, a lot of times, bus drivers are blindsided. They don't know that a parent finna roll up on that bus. They have no idea. But this guy came on to my, he gonna beat up my friend and hurt my friend and say they'll choke him to death. So he hit him with a bat. And, they fired him. So, now he's suing. He's suing. He's suing, and he's gonna win this, man. Bus drivers, they need protection, man. These bus drivers, they need protection. They really, honestly, man, if a parent really wanted to roll up on a bus with a gun, do you know that a bus driver is at risk of losing their life? I kid y'all not. A bus driver is at serious risk, man. They have no protection. They have nothing, man. Nothing there. And, they got to open the door to let the kids off, so they can't just keep the doors closed. It is what it is. I don't know, man. They with this era and this generation, man, I just think times are just too crazy. Times are too crazy right now for, these bus drivers to be it in. If it was me, I'd be defending myself. And the lady who got beat up, she tried, saying, well, God told me just to lay there. God ain't gonna tell you to lay there. Look, I understand, I love God, but God ain't finna tell me to lay down there and take a PG. God ain't finna tell me to take a whooping. That's not what God finna tell me to do. He ain't tell you that. You just couldn't fight back. I don't know, but these two women, they getting exactly what they deserve. They getting what they deserve, and I'm glad they getting it. They don't need to be out here on the street. They don't need to be around children. They don't need to be around. Everything that this woman getting to her, she need to get it, and then some. Good, good, good. Get her off the street. Keep her off the street. Keep Dumb and Dumber out of everybody's lives. That's one less crazy person on the street to hurt other people.